In the midst of life's chaos, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. But remember, every interaction, every setback, and every achievement is a part of a grand design. When you surrender to the idea that you are exactly where God wants you to be, a sense of peace and contentment washes over you. You begin to trust that everything is happening for a reason, even if it's not immediately clear. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. Joseph was a favored son of Jacob, but his jealous brothers sold him into slavery out of envy. Joseph was taken to Egypt and served as a slave in the house of Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. Despite his circumstances, Joseph remained faithful and worked diligently, gaining the trust of Potiphar. However, Joseph faced a great trial when Potiphar's wife falsely accused him of attempting assault when he refused her advances. As a result, Joseph was unjustly thrown into prison. In prison, Joseph continued to trust in God and used his administrative skills to help the prison warden. While in prison, Joseph correctly interpreted the dreams of two fellow prisoners, the cupbearer and the baker, who had both served Pharaoh. Eventually, the cupbearer was restored to his position, just as Joseph has predicted. But he forgot about Joseph and did not mention him to Pharaoh. After 2 years, Pharaoh had a troubling dream that none of his advisors could interpret. The cupbearer finally remembered Joseph and recommended him to Pharaoh. Joseph was brought before Pharaoh and accurately interpreted the dream, revealing that Egypt would experience 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed by Joseph's wisdom, Pharaoh appointed him as second in command over all of Egypt. Joseph's position allowed him to store grain during the years of abundance and save countless lives during the famine, including his own family, who eventually came to Egypt seeking food. Through the ups and downs of Joseph's life, it becomes evident that he was exactly where God wanted him to be. From being sold as a slave to serving in Potiphar's house and even being imprisoned, each step led Joseph to a position of influence and authority that ultimately saved his life and the people of Egypt from starvation. This story highlights that even in the midst of adversity and challenging circumstances, God can guide and position us to fulfill His great purpose. Joseph's journey teaches us to trust in God's plan, even when it may seem uncertain or unfavorable, knowing that He can work all things together for good. Being where God wants you to be means living a life of purpose and compassion. It means embracing the opportunities to make a difference, no matter how small. So, my friend, remember this: you are not lost. You are not alone. You are exactly where God wants you to be. Embrace your journey, trust in His plan, and watch as your life unfolds with purpose and divine grace. In the depths of our soul, we often find ourselves questioning our purpose and path in life. In those moments of uncertainty, we seek solace and guidance, arguing to understand if we are truly where we are meant to be. In the divine wisdom of God, there lies a profound truth. You are exactly where God wants you to be. For it is through the intricacies of His plan that every step every setback and every success has led you to this very moment. Dear listener, embrace this truth and allow his words to resonate within your being. For it is here that you will find the unwavering strength and unwavering faith to journey forward in his divine will.